Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome back to Transformers Fall of Cyberton Part 8. First an epic little cutscene, bring us straight back into the action.
Drive to the underbelly of the transport and see if you can't find a chink in the armor. Their firepower is too much.
Still at the Decepticons part of the level.
Just keep firing. Ignore the slaughter. Get a move on, Swindle.
Yeah, Starscream's getting smacked real good. So,
I think we need to get on the transport or take it out. I'm guessing take it out.
See what you can do to slow
Red
it
shiny
down.
stuff means shooting at it, right?
the wheel struts.
Good idea. Take all four of them out and hurry. The detecting acid pool's dead ahead.
That left a big dent.
Pop, pop. I'll just ignore the normal enemies and take out our target.
Are offline, but those acid pools are gonna make it tricky to get to the front.
Try using your grappling hook, Swindle.
Right. I'll blast me some Autobots on the way.
Careful, Swindle. That acid will eat you alive. You realize acid does more than just singe your paint job, right?
More funny one-liners. Whoa, little lag in my recording software, but I didn't miss anything good.
Does more than just singe your paint job, right?
Alright, we need to pull down a wall over here, kill some bad guys. We can do that.
Onslaught, the front struts are just ahead. Time to finish this thing off.
Heads up, Swindle. More Autobots on the way.
I was just cleaning out my attic, and I found a lot of my old comic books back then, and there were a lot of Transformer comic books as well. And I started, skimming through them a little bit, and actually started reading a couple of those. And it's pretty epic stories. I mean, not just easy, good versus bad, finish it off in the end of the story thing. No, it was complex storylines, and I'm guessing even a little bit too complex for some children. I doubt if I got them all when I was young, but it's pretty epic. And still, this time you can still read them. I mean, it's years after they were made, and I know the graphics aren't that great, and sometimes the coloring is a little bit meh, but it's still pretty awesome. And I mean, you guys have the internet now, and probably download them or something, I don't know, but they're really worth your while. Now let's see. Dude, some big guys are about to appear. Yeah. We'll whack them off. And let's see if we can get on the transport ship. Now some of the old stories in comics would make excellent movies. I mean, the same goes for like Spider-Man comics and X-Men comics. The movies often choose a simpler storyline, and I think they underestimate the people who watch these movies. Things don't always have to be told in one part. I mean, you can have a beginning, middle, and end of a story in a movie, but it can still be a continuous line in movies to come. I guess studios are afraid that they won't get a sequel or whatever, but that didn't stop them from making Avatar or The Golden Compass, right? Watch my health a little bit here. What I would like to see is, especially with the X-Men and Avengers, and even the Transformers, is a continuous storyline. I mean, the Transformers movies, every movie there are all new Autobots, except for Optimus, and random nameless Decepticons. But it would be a lot greater if they would actually take the original storyline, you know, with the destruction of Megatron, maybe put some stuff back on Cybertron, the birth of Galvatron. They could complex it a little bit. You know, maybe kill off Optimus for at least one movie and then have him epically reappear like they did in the cartoon. You know, mix it up a little bit. I mean, most people can't even remember the names of the other Autobots from the first 3 movies. You know, oh yeah, Jazz was in it. Yeah, Jazz was in it, alright, for like a couple of minutes, had one line, and got killed off. It's just too bad, you know. There's so much good stories to tell, and it's always choose the easy way out. I mean, same for the Ninja Turtles. I saw the new Ninja Turtles movie and I didn't hate it. I mean, it wasn't the greatest thing ever, but I like what they did with the action scenes and stuff. But once again, it was too much focus on the human characters. That, you know, they do play a part in the series, but not such a big part. You go to see a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie, you want to see the turtles, right? The same goes for Transformers. I mean, waste time on human soldiers and stuff in a war movie, not a Transformers movie. And especially now with like what they did in the last movie with a sort of mad scientist and his underage daughter who has a relationship with some adult guy-ish, but they were protected by Romeo and Juliet law, blah 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 blah. Who the hell cares? We want to see Transformers beat the shit out of each other in a normal way, and not like those tin can-ish graphics that pop up in the screen. And see real epic battles and give the Transformers some personality, and not all humans they replace every 2 or 3 movies. I mean, who didn't thought the parents of Witwicky in the first few movies sucked ass? You know, maybe I'm not being nostalgic or something, probably my age or whatever. And I do try to be quiet during cutscenes. Sometimes I ramble on a little bit, but I do my best. I do my best. Maybe I should just focus a little bit more on the mission, but you know, it's also a great time to share my thoughts on some stuff. Like why they don't make any great action cartoons nowadays. I mean, everything is funny drawn and all the creations have bug eyes and stupid lame ass humor. I mean, Marvel going to Disney did nothing for the cartoons. The last great X-Men cartoon that they made was, I believe the name was Wolverine and the X-Men. And it only ran for 1 season, for God only knows why, because it's really great. Now they have that Spider-Man-ish kiddie cartoon show with a lot of humor and lame-ass action and a hell of a lot of characters who suddenly are all teenagers and know each other's identities and whatever. It's just cool.
But one of my talents.
Just, I guess I just miss the quality of the old stuff. I know kids these days will probably chew my head off for that, but what can I say? The inner child of me wants what it wants, right? Right now it really wants to reunite with the other cons and become Bruticus, which I think will happen pretty soon.
I'll get those guns.
Guess I need to go to the
offline.
upper deck or something.
Question: the transport could fly. Why did it just do that to begin with?
Probably takes a lot of energy to float that hunk of junk.
Really? Because if you calculate its total mass and...
Focus, Swindle.
Transformer fan or not, you have to admit, the graphics in this game are pretty freaking awesome.
Of course. You gotta be kidding, Starscream. It's only a matter of time before we disable the transport.
It has that Gears of War kind of color scheme, but it works really well for this game. Probably because it's also a third-person shooter. I mean, let's face it, this could have been a Gears of War game.
Down he goes!
We're still on our epic quest to prove Starscream wrong. Or actually to prove that Starscream is a
As soon
bigger
as I figure it out.
flying dick than
Maybe if I just blow all the
the
shells.
Decepticons realize.
Closing the deal.
Oh, you guys must think, oh, you're rambling about all kinds of different stuff and blah 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 blah. Well, this isn't really a level that I need to talk about much. I mean, it's still some lever pulling and blowing up some stuff and activating some other stuff.
Maybe if I just
Yada, yada,
blow
yada.
all the shells.
It will be great once we reunite with the other cons.
These at home.
And while I'm rambling and remembering my past, it's getting all emotional. You guys can watch some epic explosions on screen. And watch me screw up a little. Which tends to happen a lot when I'm gaming.
Never that simple.
And it's not just when I'm gaming, I mean also with the recordings I sometimes make weird mistakes. Like the other day I recorded a lot of stuff. And I really messed it up because I did the recording, I did all the audio. And because some weird ass reason I deleted the video, so I have a lot of audios that go with it, but I don't have
Close one.
the videos anymore. Yep, that's just what I do. Well, in the meantime, I've also died once, I believe. But that's okay. You know, it happens in games. I don't think we have long to go in this level, because we've already done, you know, the previous part here.
Stop messing around, Swindle, and use your booster.
Whoa.
Oh, toasty.
So I need to watch where I go. Keep on rambling, but not paying attention to the game, right?
Seriously? Still trying to board this
We're
thing
almost
with
at the upper
rockets?
deck, so.
I haven't stopped the AA guns yet.
Think of this as an encouragement to hurry to scrap up.
Disable the shield control. Onslaught. The Autobots are sabotaging the shield coupling.
Thought they might try that. Already on our way.
Shield controls look fried. We need another way to break through. Any ideas?
Jump on the dropship and
You know, I did hang on to some things of my past, but, you know, when you get older in the dating age, so to speak, and you want to get your driver's license and stuff like that, you just want cash, right? So you sell all the kid stuff.
Take that gun out now before it
I
takes
think
us
about
out.
ever, that stuff ever having any value at all. Or, for yourself. You remember your youth by, but it kind of sucks when it all's gone, right? I do have my vintage Ninja Turtle collection left. Some random other stuff, but most of it's all gone.
Take that gun out now before it takes us out. Not for them, Swindle. Hit it.
I like the Matrix effects, when you jump and it's the semi-cutscene and stuff. That's pretty well done.
We need to take control of this ship.
Also, the voice cast is pretty good.
Combine into Bruticus.
I mean, it's not all original voices, but who remembers all the secondary Decepticons and things like that. Looks like my buddies are here.
Bruticus online. Ready for action.
What is that thing? Shoot it! Hold the bridge!
See, the end of the level is going to be epic. Bruticus in the house, things cannot go wrong. So I'll just let you guys watch me smash some stuff into tiny little bits, kill some Autobots on the way, and call my commentary quits for now. Just enjoy the end of this movie, and I'll see you guys in part 9 of Transformers. And I think we're near the end of the game. Not sure. I mean, Megatron is coming back one way or the other, so we have that to look forward to. And of course, the epic battle on the Ark. And we still don't know what happened to the Dinobots, so we'll figure it out together. So, till next time, guys. See you then. Latest.
It's just in my way!
Grenade fire!
Maybe that wasn't such a good idea. The control room is just ahead.
Get those flaps lowered so we can fire! Don't let that thing take control of the ship!
Knock, knock!
Music to my...
The mission is lost! Who are you to defy me?
I've heard enough of his orders. We're going down! Vortex, blast off! Grab hold of the flight controls. Engines are shot, Onslaught! Best we can manage is a controlled crash! Then manage it! We're too steep! Pull up! I'm trying! Brace yourselves!
Congratulations, Onslaught. As a result of your failure to obey my orders, you and your combaticons destroyed half of the energon supply in that crash.
Are you kidding, Starscream? The Autobots would have taken it all. My team salvaged an operation that you screwed up from the get-go!
No one addresses the leader of the Decepticons in such a manner. Arrest them!
Look at this. What is this place? Soundwave's old workshop. Just dump your trash anywhere. He doesn't care. Uh-oh. He started. Better get moving.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry to please Starscream. So far, his leadership has been a complete disaster.
Decepticons!